guys, in my Whatnot show this past week, I had some folks asking me about the difference between needlepoint, cross stitch, crewel. What do all those words mean? How do you know the difference? So I thought it'd be really fun to make a little video showing you the difference of these different kinds of needlework, and hopefully you learned something. So crewel, that's one of the things that is really popular these days that lots of people are looking for. But what exactly is crewel? Well, crewel actually refers to the type of yarn used. So it is like a thick wool yarn traditionally. It has this puffier look and just more texture with classic embroidery stitches. So here are a couple examples of crewel work. You can see the yarn is thicker. Oftentimes when you feel it, it just has more of like a fuzzy wool texture. So that's crewel. What about needlepoint? Here's my example. This is needlepoint. So a needlepoint is where the entire image is made up of the stitches. So you can see this whole thing. The stitches are not put onto a fabric background. You use this mesh and you put all of the stitches into it. They have one uniform stitch that then creates the whole image. So that's a needlepoint. Then we have something called latch hook. This is latch hook. So this is basically knotting with a hook yarn through another kind of mesh. So let me show you the back. You kind of loop it through and then trim it to a similar size and you get this beautiful image. We also have punch needle. This is punch needle. You can see it has more of like a tufted rug look. That's punch needle. You literally have a tool where you push it through and pull it back out. It creates those little loops. And then we have another type. This is called applique. So that's when a solid piece of fabric is stitched onto another piece of fabric to make the image, like this. And then this is cross stitch. And this one's easy to differentiate because it always is going to be little X's. So you make shapes with little tiny X's. And then this piece also has traditional embroidery. Here's all kinds of embroidery stitches. Embroidery and cross stitch are typically done using embroidery floss or thread, which often has a sheen or a more smooth feeling. So those are kind of some of the most common needlework items you'll see in the vintage world. Of course, then there's quilting, there's knitting, there's crochet, there's tatting, there's candle wicking. So there are so many different kinds. I personally love fiber arts and needlework. So I hope that you learned something, maybe find some pieces to add to your collection. Thank you.